Sports fans, it's your man D back. Speaking my sports talk. All right, check it out. NBA basic prediction and odds show. We're back. And we're back. My man Brandon Nicholson in the building. My guy D Jeff. Your Nuggets are still alive. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think uh they will I guess send the Jazz packet. Probably could be Brandon Nicholson. Um Again, see, that was just it's not like I'm a huge Nuggets fan, Brandon Nicholson, but it's more about like when you predict something will happen. So more about the pride of getting it right. And the thing is that this is my dark horse team on the West Coast, right? So initially, like in the bubble, I had those guys and Portland. I couldn't really decide because, Portland, but they kind of blew it. But Denver Nuggets since last season, I was saying, was a dark horse team. Like, people watch out for the Nuggets. And we have to understand throughout that bubble and starting this playoff, they had 3 of their 4 best guys not on the court. And I've been screaming this to high heaven when we were doing the prediction shows during the bubble. And, I've been telling people, listen, don't still like Denver there. They're locked in the playoffs. They already got this spot. So what you're seeing right now in the bubble, things are going to change in the playoffs because the return of Gary Harris, Will Barton, and Jamal Murray. I say that's going to make all the difference. This is my dark horse team on the West Coast. And so with the Nuggets, some people may think, okay, well, I'm like a huge fan of the Nuggets or whatever. And it's not really that. It's just this was my prediction about this team for the West Coast, the dark horse team. Sporadic Flowers, what's up with your sis? Appreciate you. And so with the Denver Nuggets, I mean, they're starting to show up. And I've been telling people about Jamal Murray, another 50-point game. Another 50-point game. This is what I was saying. This is what I've been saying about these Nuggets. All the way through the bubble, I kept telling people, don't worry about the Nuggets because they're locked in the playoff. And when the return of 3 of their 4 best guys come, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. Now we got 2 of the best back, 2 of those guys. Now Gary Harris did not perform extremely well, but he didn't play a terrible amount of minutes last night. He put up, I think, like 4 points, 3 rebounds, something like that. But it was a Jamal Murray show last night. Last night was another Jamal Murray show, and I was just saying on our last show, guys, Donovan Mitchell doing his thing. But that dude on the other side right there, and who shined last night? It was a Jamal Murray show. Donovan Mitchell still did his thing last night. He ain't do another 50-point thing. I mean, this kid Jamal Murray, I keep telling people, man, now you got Jokic, and guess who's coming back? Guess who's coming back? Will Barton's coming back. Man, I think they put Utah Jazz away next game. I think they put them away because if I'm not mistaken, Will is supposed to be back in that next game. I say it's a wrap. I say Denver complete the 3-1 comeback because now you're talking about bringing Will Barton back. And Gary Harris is, God knows, don't let him get into his groove. He's good for a 30-double. He'll put up 30-point double-double. Gary Harris will. At least a 25-point double-double. He's good for that kind of game when he gets hot. Will Barton's good for a 25-point double-double. So, man, Denver Nuggets. Watch these Nuggets. What's up, Gun Rights?
What's up with it, bro?
Same old, man. We're gonna dive right into this. The game don't start till 6:30 at 9. It's 2 games, so that's why I just ran the show late, dog. Because I just went ahead and did the live daily show, and then plus this morning, for all of you guys who got kids, I don't know, in Ohio, they just started school today. So this morning I was setting up my daughter on school because my wife worked from home too, but she was at work, so I had to get my baby set up. Plug her into the new portal. This the way they're going to be the virtual learning portal and everything, and make sure she understood. She's really savvy with computers anyway, so she caught on to that coincidentally much quicker than I did when I went to the class to learn about it. But whatever. That's what these kids do, and they catch up. All right, guys, let's jump into this right quick. 6:30 game. First game on the card. We only got two again. Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks open up at minus 5.5. It holds steady at minus 5.5. Um, Percentages gone right from 60% on the side with Miami, 65% on the money with Miami. Wow. And then 224 on the overs. Okay, so those 64, I'm sorry, 224 is the overs number, and it's 64% over and 36% under. So wow, that's a surprise. Public. I don't know why. So I went to the injury report, guys, and it's nothing significant. I wonder why the public's betting like that on this game. But it's like Gunright said, forget about the public, bro. Go against the public. See Chris Silva, Gabe Vincent. No significant injuries for either team. Nothing. Eric Bledsoe game time decision. He'll probably play, but Bledsoe's not going to shift for so much. So I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. But anyway, minus 5.5. I don't know what the public sees here. My breakdown for this game, they got one of the best defenses in the league. That's for sure. They've been keeping their opponents under around 107 points or less. The Heat is actually beating the Bucks 2 out of their last 3 meetings. But the thing is this, 2 of those games were prior to the bubble. Okay, and then so they split the difference. They went 1-1. Bucks absolutely beat the hell out of them when they won. The Heat pulled their game out. But after the third game, after the bubble, it was the Bucks that were victorious. And so their last meeting since they've returned, since the NBA has returned, it was the Bucks that beat the Heat. Heat, was clearly one of the hottest teams during the bubble, though. And the Heat swept in the first round. So they've gotten a lot of rest. They've been on rest for 5 or 6 days, especially since that boycott. So the Heat are well rested. That's one thing that's significantly important when you had guys like Jimmy Butler, Gordon Dragic, and Bam Adebayo, which were our 3 main guys battling with some little nagging injuries there. That rest really helped them out. The Bucks are number 1 in the league for a reason, though. And they just dismantled Orlando in the last 3 games, which is expected. I think the fact that they didn't have Giannis in that first game is the only reason we really seen that upset. And Middleton didn't really play well in that first game that they got upset by the Orlando Magic. So interestingly enough, Middleton seems not to play well when Giannis is not on the floor anyway. And I've said this last season, like he doesn't play his best when Giannis is not on the floor. But that game I was talking about, they destroyed the Miami Heat before the bubble, and this last game they played the Miami Heat. Chris Middleton went on a 20-point double-double. So that should tell you guys something, because Giannis was on the floor both times. 20-point double-double basically is how he's playing when he sees this team, and they absolutely destroy them. Miami Heat, and I was telling my man Gunrights, Miami Heat has been my dark horse team for the East. So this series, this game, everything, man, this is going to be really interesting, because if there's any team that can kind of keep Giannis out the paint, lock him down on some defense, make the other guys score, and still keep up their defensive switches and such, that's the Miami Heat. They're one of the teams that can do this. Toronto, maybe. Clippers, possibly. But it's not a lot of teams that can do that with Giannis. But I think the Heat is one of those teams. Close game, guys. But I do have to go with the Bucks to take the opener. We don't really do series bets here, maybe. My man Gunrights want to speak on that. I think Bucks win the series, but I think it goes over 5 games. But with that being said, I want to take the Bucks to open up and take this first game, to put the pressure on. And I expect Middleton to continue what we've seen from him, because Giannis is going to be on the court. So I expect him to play well, put this first game to bed. I take the Bucks on the money line here. And I do say that there's going to be some significant scoring here. The Miami Heat are one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league, and the Bucks are not the best defensive three-point shooting team in the league. So I do expect some points to be put up here, and I think they go over that 223. With that info done right, and again, the percentages, bro, just in case you don't remember, is Miami 60-40 on the side, 60 for Miami, 40 for Milwaukee. The money line is 65 Miami, 35 for Milwaukee, and the overs and unders is 224, 64% over, 36% under. So what you think on that one? All right. Bucks getting swept, Alistair? I doubt that. You there, Gun Rice? I think Gun Rice might have lost connection. He's in here. But no, Alistair, they're not getting swept. Come on, stop that. How do you figure the Bucks getting swept? You know the Bucks are up on them throughout the season. And you better worry about the Raptors not getting swept while you in here talking about the Bucks, because it appears that the Boston Celtics may have your Raptors number, Alistair. Remember, the Raptors was cruising through the bubble. Who beat them? Quite convincingly in the bubble. Who was the team that beat those guys, Alistair? Go back prior to the bubble. Who won more games during the season, the Celtics or the Raptors? So if you look at prior to the bubble, this is the team that the Raptors have been having problems with before the layoff. After the layoff, they cruised through the bubble and got beaten again by this team. They opened up the first round and get beaten again by the very same team. So while you're over here hating on Giannis Antetokounmpo, you better have some concern for the Toronto Raptors, because I actually do have some concern for the Toronto Raptors versus this Bucks team. It could be that Brad Stevens has Nick Nurse's number. Never know. If it's a coaching thing, it could be that. It could be that Brad Stevens just knows something about Nick Nurse. Maybe he has Nick Nurse's number. Never can tell, Alistair. But I think you should focus on those Raptors. Gunrice, you there, bro? All right, I think I don't know. Gunrice, you on mute if you're talking, fam. I don't know. I text Gunrice telling me on mute. All right. So anyway, guys, until Gunrice jump back in, that's how I have for you guys just stepping in. I gave the breakdown on this first game, Heat versus Bucks. It's the 6:30 game. And I'll just run a real quick summary over. The Milwaukee Bucks opened up at minus 5.5. It stays steady. Currently at minus 5.5. 114 at the half and minus 3 at the half. And then, I said that I would go with the Bucks here on game one. Put the pressure on. I expect Chris Middleton to be characteristic of the way he plays. When he's in his groove and Giannis is on the floor, Chris Middleton plays well. And when these teams have met up, Chris Middleton he's consistently put a 20-point double-double on this Miami team. Not only that, I think he's actually probably averaging like a 20-point double-double since the return of Giannis. One game he was right under it, I think at 18-19, and the other two 20 points are over with the 10 or 11 rebounds. So he's averaging pretty much a 20-point double-double. And he's going into this first Miami game doing that. And there's a fine line between resting for 6 days and resting for 3 days. Which one is more beneficial? Still have to say that team that rested for 6 days had more time off the court. You understand what I'm saying? So we'll have to see. But I definitely like the Bucks in this one. Kerm in the building, he said, I believe that my Thunder will extend the series to game 7. Yeah, we get ready to jump on that game next. Brandon Nicholson says, D, my bad, brother. I was cooking some tacos. I'm good. Applied to your stream. You were spot on with Denver. Hey, yeah, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, as a matter of fact, me and Gun Rights was spot on yesterday, guys. Even the game that I said don't bet, if you guys remember the breakdown that I gave on that game, we hit every game yesterday. Overs, unders, spread, everything. So yesterday was a good day, and I hope any of you guys that do lay your wagers, I hope that you guys hit. I hit on the ticket that we put in here, so I hope some of you guys followed that ticket. Like, again, I hit. You guys know I had to hit because I put the ticket in right in front of you guys. So y'all know that ticket hit. Yep. Chopstick say late games today. Yeah, 6:30 and 9 o'clock are the games today. When the Thunder had his back against the wall, they responded for sure. For sure. We get ready to get into that. Replaying on your back stream. Oh, yeah. I knew what you meant. Brandon. I have to go back to work. I wanted to jump on and see. Bye. Loves. All right. Thanks, Brother Flower. Much love to you, sis. Appreciate that. I have the Rockets putting it away today. Yeah, we get ready to get into that. And I want Miami to beat the Bucks. Yeah. So, all right. So, I don't know. I think Rice might have had some type of technical difficulties. It's okay. He's in the building. So, let's jump to this next game, guys. The Houston Rockets versus OKC. Now, the Houston Rockets open up at minus 6.5. Then we see the line move, lost the point there. And they gun rights, like he usually says, because the betting was heavy on one side. So they're trying to get more people to bet the other way, but it's just dropped a point. Houston still, the current is minus 5.5. At the half is 115 minus 2.5, and totals for the game is 226.5. At 115 at the half is kind of high. I like the under at the half. I don't usually bet that, but I would say they go under 115 at the half. 226.5 are the totals. Gun rights, 76% on the side for Houston, 24 on OKC, 90% on the side. On the money line for Houston, 10% OKC, and 70% on the overs. All right. So let's see where we go here. All right. Rockets versus the Thunder have not played as efficiently on the defensive end since the return of Westbrook. And neither of these teams are great defensive teams. Let's get that out the way. And I kind of wrote that down, and they didn't play as efficiently. But again, it's Westbrook. Now, Westbrook didn't do very much in this game. I think he went 7, 6, and 6. So, there's still the intangibles to getting your hand in there on the passing lane, which he was in there on the intangibles. He did get 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and he still scored 7 points. So there was effect there. But when Russell Westbrook slashes the lane, it just creates for the Rockets. That's why it's important for him to be on the court, because they're going to collapse. Most teams in the league, they're going to collapse on Westbrook, and then the Rockets shoot. This is what they do. So you start to spread that floor out. You got guys behind the line. Russell can get high, get some height on his jump, kick the ball out, and you start to get this type of thing. Or he can slash to the lane and end up scoring on you. But they collapse on the defense because you don't know which one is coming. So their defense looks slightly less because of the return of Russell, but that's for good reason. The Thunder shot 31% from the floor in this last game, 29 for 92. Kerm, this goes out to you. 31.5% from the floor, fam. 29 for 92. 65.2% from the free throw line. 15 for 23. And I hate to say it, but an abysmal 15.2% going for 7 out of 46 from three-point land in this last fight. Bro, that's horrible. And they cannot shoot like that. What's up, Josh Sticks? What's up, Tyler? What's up? Appreciate you. They're gonna have to do a lot better than that. But again, I'm not gonna come down on the Thunder. A lot of what's going on here is the addition of Westbrook. Westbrook being back. You know, it just shakes everything up. Okay, not one of the Thunder's top scorers in this last game reached over 20 points, guys. And it wasn't one of these games where they had like 8 guys in double digits or anything. No, they had 4 guys in double digits, and none of their top scorers reached over 20 points in that last game. Very significant. For the Rockets, they got Westbrook back. No said. Like, I don't even have to go on and on because Rockets have never been special on defense. You know, they're not going to pound you on the boards. They have Westbrook back. Enough said. That's basically, you know, listen, it was a battle without Westbrook on the floor. It was a battle. So I don't know what too many people, not to knock the Oklahoma City Thunder or anything, but I'm not sure what the expectations was when they were battling back and forth without Westbrook being on the floor. I'm not sure what the expectations are. Are we still going to have this battle? Or are we just going to act like Russell Westbrook not being on the floor doesn't make the difference? It's not. This is why I didn't really put down a whole lot of statistical foolery. You know, some things are about intangibles, playmaking, and, you know, cutting, like I said, getting your hands in the back passing lane, slashing to the lane. Some things are about intangibles that you're not going to get sitting up here me yelling a bunch of statistics at you. Facts are, they have Russell Westbrook back, and that's the hell of a difference for Houston. So I'm not even going in too much for Houston. That's all I wrote down for. They have Westbrook back. Enough said. Pace matters in this game. That last game that I'm talking about, Thunder totally allowed the Rockets to control the pace in that game. They cannot allow that, and I don't believe they will allow that in this game because this win or go home. So this is a game that they're not going to allow that, but they did allow the Houston Rockets to control the pace. Thunder, I don't think they'll allow that, and they will put up points this game. Okay, so I like the Rockets in this one to cover the spread. Yes, I think they are actually going to cover the spread. And with the 225, I do believe that they go over this. Here's the thing. Because of that single game performance, I think it had a lot to do with the return of Westbrook. Again, these guys are going to fight. I expect the Clippers to put up points. The thing is, neither of these teams are elite defensively. Although Westbrook returned, the Thunder merely had a horrible shooting night, guys. We're talking about 31% from the floor, 15.2% from three-point land, and only 65.2% from the free throw line. So they were shooting horribly that night. Can't expect the Thunder. We can expect them to fight. And I don't know. You can never predict the team shooting, but I don't think that they're going to shoot that bad. And that drastic drop, last game was 238.5, guys, on the totals, and they dropped it down to 225.5. Nah, 13-point drop. I think they beat that. I will go for the overs on this if you guys want to bet that. But definitely the Rockets on the spread. I don't know what happened with gun rights. I think gun rights, you get straight yet? No, probably not. But yeah, so he said, how you get a dislike on basketball video, weirdos? Oh, I don't know. Dislike is good. I mean, I got some haters. But no, that's fine. But maybe it could have been somebody that lost money. But they couldn't have lost yesterday because we hit everything yesterday. Everything was 100% yesterday, so I don't know. But I will say this, guys. I don't know. Gun rights have a little difficulty, but I will go ahead and put a ticket in. Let's do the ticket. I'm gonna do it in this fashion. I'm gonna stay away from going on the public on all three of these. Because remember, that's what he advised us of, man. Never go with the public all around the board. Don't do it. Right? And I think I know where I'm going to go opposite of the public and take his advice on this. And it's in the Oklahoma City Thunder game. Yeah. Yeah, because the public has Houston on the side to cover the points. I don't know, Westbrook back too. Hell no, let's take it on the. I'll take it. We're gonna go opposite on the Milwaukee Bucks game. Yeah, we're gonna go opposite on the Milwaukee Bucks game. All right, guys. So I got Houston on the side. I mean, Houston on the spread and over. That's gonna be the first bet. Let me put this in. I hope I get this one right. All right, all right. Houston on the points and go over, and then just going to bet the opposite here. We're going to take Milwaukee for the spread, just like that. Just a three-banger ticket. Milwaukee Bucks. 3. All right, guys. So if you bet $5, I guess if you guys put a $5 ticket in for that, that's not bad. It's a good $30 bill for that little parlay there. You bet 5, you win $30.58. That's not bad. I'm only going to bet 1, so it's 6 times your money. Y'all know I only do 1, so I get $6.12. I think we'll hit that ticket, guys. We'll go ahead and put this one in. Bam. There you go. Wow, we got it. Put that one in. $6.12. But it's 6 times your money, so whatever you guys want to bet on it. No, that's not a bad profit, 6 times your money. And this is a sweet little parlay ticket there, guys. Real easy. Just go Houston by the points. Under the 226 and the Milwaukee Bucks on the points. There you go. Decent little ticket, 6 times your money. Do like I do. Don't bet a whole lot. I'm gonna mess around later with some other tickets and such.
My bad, man. My son was running around this motherfucker tripping.
Yeah, you got the little ones, man. Shoot. My littlest one is 10 years old, man. But Gun Rice is back. Hey, Gun Rice, I did just put this ticket in, but look, guys, don't drop that ticket yet. Because Gun Rice is back. I will run this over him, run this by him right quick, and see how close. I ain't gonna tell him my ticket. I'll see what he say, and then see how close my ticket is. It's gonna be way different, but y'all put his ticket in. Trust and believe in me. All right. So Gun Rights, I said this. Heat versus Buck. Heat is one of the most powerful defensive teams in the league, keeping their opponents around 107 or less. He actually have beaten the Bucks 2 out of their last 3 meetings, right? The thing was 2 of their games was before the bubble and they split 1-1. But then after the bubble, it was the Bucks that were victorious. And the key to all of their games when they beat the Heat, Chris Middleton played well, and he played well because Giannis was on the court. You know what I mean? But the Heat did sweep in the first round, so they got 6 days rest. And so Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Gordon Dragic definitely benefited from that long rest because they was dealing with some little nagging injuries. Bucks are the #1 team in the league, and they just dismantled Orlando in those last 3 games like they were supposed to. Bucks didn't have Giannis for that first game by the Magic, and Middleton wasn't playing well. And then that's when I was just like, Middleton plays well when Giannis is on the court. Coincidentally, in the last 3 games, he's been on 20-point double tear. since Giannis has been back. He's been playing extremely well. And he coincidentally had a 25-point double-double in both games. They were successful against the Heat. So in tradition, I expect Middleton to come into this first game playing that way. He is my dark horse team. Gunrise, you remember I was telling you that, but I think going for the series, man, I'm looking at Bucks on this series. I'll let you speak on that more, but I think the Bucks are going to come in, get this game one, put the pressure on. I got Middleton continuing his play, preferably on that 20-point double-double game. Put this first game to bed. I think the Bucks on the money line and over on the 223. That's how I saw that game.
Yeah, the same. Pretty much the same.
Okay. All right. Boom. Boom. So I didn't go wrong there, guys. All right. So Rockets versus Thunder. Thunder have not played efficient defense since the return of Westbrook. And I said that had a lot to do with Westbrook being there. So it's more offense from Houston Rockets, of course. But the Thunder shot 31% from the floor in this game when Westbrook returned. 29 for 92, 65.2% from free throw line, 15 for 23, and then an abysmal gun right, 15.2% from downtown, 7 for 46, bro. And not one of the Thunder's top scorers when Westbrook returned scored over 20 points. None of them. Pace matters in this game, and the Thunder allowed Houston to control the pace of the game, and that's clearly why they lost, in my opinion. But I think in this last game is win or go home. So they're gonna look at some film, and they're gonna adjust, keep those three guards on the court, and put up some points in this game. But I like the Rockets to close this one out, fam. Cover the spread, and they dropped that total gun rights from 238.5 to 222.5, and I know it was because of that performance by the Thunder in return of Westbrook, but they screwed up there for sure, because this game is going to be points. Points are going to be put up. They're not going to allow the Rockets, in my opinion, to control the pace, and the Thunder are going to score. Problem is, they're going to score in a losing effort. The Rockets are going to score more. So with that being said, they're going to shoot past this 225. I got the Rockets covering. I know you think the spread is dangerous, so you'll probably go opposite with me on that. I like the spread, but money line is safer here. But I like that over 225. And let me give you the totals and stuff. My bad. Rockets opened up as minus 6.5. Current is minus 5.5. And the side is for the Rockets, gonna write 76 to 24%. The money line is for the Rockets, 90%, 10% for OKC. And then the 70% of the people overs on the totals. All right. So what do you think about that one?
Rockets, money line, the same.
Rockets money line and over.
I don't fuck with the overs and unders, but
Right. I picked under, I think, on that one too on this ticket. Because I say go opposite. I just took your idea, go opposite with the public. But like I said, guys, don't put that ticket in. Give us a
I
little
like
three
the
banger.
money line. That's the only one that I like. I thought the Rockets already beat them. To keep it honest with you,
Huh? You got the
I said
Rockets.
I thought the Rockets already won. To keep it honest with you,
Oh, no,
I
it's
thought
one
they
more
had already
game.
closed out the series. I didn't even know Oklahoma. I didn't even know OKC was still in it.
Yeah, they won game 5.
Yeah,
Or
I would have to say the
game 4, I
Rockets.
think. But yeah, it's 3-2 now. So you got Rockets on the money line, and you say you
Yep.
ain't mess. And what about? So you don't really have a three banger for, or would you take? Okay, so wait a minute. Let me
You
do
said it was
this.
only 2 games, right?
Yeah, it's only 2.
Yeah, the Bucks and the Rockets. Them is the only 2 picks I got that I like in that.
Let me see. Bucks. What did I say at that Bucks game? We got Rockets money line. Okay, well we agreed with the Bucks game. Chris Middleton played Bucks money line and over. So let's do it like that, guys. And make that a three banger. Would you agree with that one? Money line and over on that Bucks game? Because we agreed on that one.
I mean, overs and unders. I'm not that confident, but
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
yeah, that could be something that they could make a three teamer. I guess. I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna say no because you already know you way better on those up overs and unders than I am. I know that the Bucks is a better team and the Rockets should they should have fucking closed the game out already, but they should be able to close it out today, especially if Westbrook is back. So
Okay, how about this? I want to see if I can do this. I want to try a prop bet here, then, guys. Let's do something special because here's something that I think too gonna rise. I think that they're gonna try to come out here to heat. Like the key to the Bucks, and I think a lot of teams know this, is Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I believe, guys, that we might be able to make a play on Giannis's points here. So maybe we can throw that in. We don't usually do prop bets here, but I've been paying attention to this, guys. Right? Let's go to Giannis. I want to go to Giannis points. I think they keep him under like 30, 31 points. I honestly think they do this game. If it's a bet on that, we might be able to. Do you have it on yours? Do you have those kind of prop bets on yours, gun rights?
nah. I told you it was they don't
Oh,
have.
right, right. Man. Okay, well, Giannis Antetokounmpo hit his first 3-pointer. No, that's not it. See, they got all that type of stuff. Will Brook Lopez make his first attempt? Total blocks, total steals. No, they don't even have Giannis points on it. Damn.
I mean, they can always go to under on one of the games if it's going against the public. That's the only thing I could think of. Or
That's
you
what I
should
did
be.
on my first ticket. I went against the public. I took that under and went against the public.
Yeah, I mean they both got pretty good defense.
All right.
Miami got good defense. I mean they've been pretty good defense. So it just all depends, like you said, if Giannis and Middleton can gel good, but the way that I know that the Miami is a better team than the than Orlando. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Miami's a much better team than Orlando. And that defense is tough, man.
so it
That
might
defense
be
is tough.
close. It might be real close, but like I said, I'm not that confident on the overs and unders like that. If I do pick one, it'll probably be depending on what the public pick, especially if it's three ways across the board. But I definitely like the Bucks in that series. So if they the underdogs, I would say just take them money line.
All right. All
That'll
right.
make the ticket a little bit bigger anyway. I mean, it's more value
Yeah,
over
it's,
there.
it's almost 3-1. That ticket's almost 3-1, which is still good, guys. I guess. So I'm gonna put it in. That's the one we play. Let's like always take the good bet. Again, like on rights always say, this it's not a race, it's a marathon, man. We're not trying to get, I just bet $1, but all I say is I'll put a $10 bet up. So for $10 bet, you will win 28. That's pretty decent.
Yeah,
It's
that's
more than
18
twice the
bucks.
money, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna bet the dollar, of course, because I do it for the fun of it. I'm still gonna bet. So I'll get a whopping $2.85 on this ticket. But that's all right. I will win. So we're gonna put that ticket in. Uh we got that ticket in, boom. The one Gone Rice gave us. And then y'all can put my ticket in if you please. Remember, I'll give y'all that one again. It was the Houston Rockets. I took them on the points. We did go under because remember I said we're going to go opposite of the public. That was the game I was talking about. All right, so I went opposite of the public. I went under, and then Milwaukee Bucks. by the points. That first ticket, that one was 6 times your money. So that was a little more risky ticket. Remember, guys, gun rights always give us the safer ticket, and you can tell by the odds. That's why my odds are higher because it's more risky. Gun rights odds are lower because it's probably more sound bet. Two, you know what I mean? Almost 3 times your money, where mine is almost over 6 times the money. Shows you the risk factor, right? He got the better ticket. So put it in that better ticket. Like I said, we were perfect yesterday. Gun rights, you checked the game yesterday? Bro, it was perfect on everything. The overs, the unders, even the game we said to stay
Nah,
off, bro.
you was perfect. I had what's the name winning. Remember, I had it Utah, and
Okay, right.
yeah, your ticket was definitely perfect. That's why I said
Yeah, I hit
I
yesterday.
got more I got more insight on probably the value where the most value is going to be at, because like Boston Nick was saying, it'll probably be more value to bet against Israel and against Khabib, because it's more value on the other end. So
Right,
I mean, when I'm betting, I just try to figure out what's the best way to at least come home with some type of money. But if you're looking for
right,
value, it's always going to be more on the gambling side, and that's more on the toss up side. But hey, you hit one value out of just 10 different for sures. I mean, your money's going to be way much more at
oh
the end.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Because I lost on a bunch of tickets, but I hit one ticket for like $42. That was off
right,
a dollar, dude. That was off a dollar, guys, because I think it was a five banger, and I hit it all. And I was like, boy, that make it worth it, because you lose on all these tickets, but that $42 ticket, when you betting a
yeah.
dollar, that $42 ticket feel like you just hit gold.
Yeah, you can go down there after that $1. You can go down there if you hit 42. You can go 41 days with that money that you
With that
playing with other
same
people's
dollar,
money.
right?
So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that's like I said, man. You gotta look for value in these bets too. Me, depending on that, me, I'm different. I put in a lot of different tickets, and I switch up some of them, but I mean, trust and believe. Don't always go with the bet that I say. You just got to go with where the value is, because I swear up and down. And I'm gonna keep it honest. I ain't really put in no bets, y'all, since Dillian White killed my ticket.
he
I kind
killed
of been waiting for
everybody,
my
bro. That shit
NFL to
killed.
come around, and I've been doing just a lot of study on that, and that's been really taking up a lot of time on as far as for me putting down my money. But I also came in, also had a blessing with some money, so I ain't been really too quick to really go blow any money right now. I've been pretty much
Right.
looking for those value bets. You feel me? So,
Ty, Ty Legacy. I will tell you this, and gun rights. I don't know. I'm not offering up nothing gun rights services, but I I'll offer you my services too, bro. Like if you don't have like those certain bets and you want to put a little ticket in, bro, just send it to me, and I'll put you a ticket in. I'll show you online and everything. And like I don't believe in taking anything from anybody, Ty. So I mean I know it's we talking $5-10 here, but I don't believe in taking anything from anybody. So and I'll be playing the ticket with you. So if you want to play certain tickets like that because you don't have the odds there, cash out the money. Just tell me it's for your ticket. I'll put the ticket in for you through my account. We hit, boom. Only thing is with Bovada, you might have to wait. I think they said like 7 or 8 days because I'm gonna have to put in for the check. They send me a check, then I send you the cash. I don't get it instantly because the company is based in Canada. So, but that's it. Even still, it'll be worth it to wait if we hit up like 5-6 times the money, 8-9 times the money. Some crazy show. Some of them parlays that Gunright showed us yesterday. Ooh boy! Even on my site, they was like what 3,000 and something Gunrights for $50. On Gunright site, it was like 6,000, 4,000. Man,
yeah, yeah. It's a couple of different bets. I mean, I got for the first week. I'm gonna just go harder than what I ever went, just because I just I see a lot of lopsided games and it scares me on a couple of them because I'm curious of why the lines haven't moved yet. But then again, football is kind of going to be like baseball. You still going to have these teams playing at their own stadium. You're just not going to have the fans there. But
Right.
Jerry Jones just said that he's going to allow for 18,000 fans to be at the Cowboy Stadium when they play home. So that's big too. And I'm hoping that other teams, figure out some type of way because I mean these stadiums is real big. These NFL stadiums is big enough to where you can have people separated 5 to 6 to 7 different seats across and
Yeah,
behind.
they controlled social distancing in those stadiums.
Yeah, yeah. So, and remind you, some teams is savvy when it comes to home field advantage because, and then some players, like Lamar Jackson said, he said that if it is no fans, it's gonna kind of feel like a practice to him. So it might affect certain people, it might not, and that's why I'm doing a lot of studying this year, more than I ever have, because we living in different times right now. So you got to
Yeah.
look at all the you got to look at everything that's on the table right now. And like I said, it's those boxing and UFC. I kind of felt real confident until you and Boston Nick. Like I said, y'all know about UFC more than I do, so I'm not even gonna act like I really know that much about it. But I'm just confident because Khabib and Israel is kind of like they like four of the top faces of UFC. So I just me and my mindset, I'm kind of like biased when it comes to them, just like I am when John Jones fight. I just don't see him losing no time soon. So,
Right, right.
but like I said, y'all got better insight on those fights. But the boxing matches, I mean, I just don't see Charlo, Tank, or the other Charlo brother. I just don't see them losing. I can't say the knockouts and all that, but just as far as win and losses, I mean, I feel very confident about those, and I feel very
Yeah,
confident.
I'm with you on that. I got Tank Charlo.
Yeah, and I got confidence in the Chiefs beating the Texans, but I just don't know about the 10 points, especially what Scott Brown was saying yesterday. But then again, I mean, I tell other people that who watch football just as much as me, and they say that they're gonna smash the Texans, but just to keep it safe, which will bring down that value a little bit less, but you will still walk away with some big money. And you just got to look at the values and try to keep it safe. But I
I
got a
think
couple of ideas for the first week. I'm trying to bust them big the first week. That way, I could play more throughout the season, and I don't have to really, put too much thought into it.
Oh, damn, that's messed up, Ty. Said no boxing best there, straight pro line, hockey, etc. Major sports. Damn, dog. They got you all kind of bent.
I'm kind of shocked that they
Look
don't
at
have the
that,
Lomachenko.
Ty
I'm
Legacy.
kind of
Look at
shocked
that.
that they don't have the Lomachenko Teofimo betting yet, and it's getting
Oh, they
closer,
got it on mine. You see that,
huh?
Ty? Yeah, I said they got it on mine. You see that, Ty? You bet on everything. Fucking badminton, even video gaming. People that challenge each other on video gaming, you can bet on them on here. Like which team will win. Like they'll be doing the Madden challenge and the Call of Duty. You could bet on those motherfuckers on this damn bovada. You can bet on
Yeah,
everything.
I don't have the Spence and Danny fight on mine, and I don't have the Lomachenko and Lopez on mine. Or I would bet on those two, but they haven't put the lines on William Hill yet, so I'm wondering why they haven't on mine.
Let me see. Yeah, they go Teofimo Lopez. Here they got it. You can see that going right.
What is it? Minus 300,
Minus 360 and plus 270 for Teofimo Lopez.
and then do they got the arrow fight on there?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, they got that one close, but they still got Spence favorite. They got Spence at minus 135 and Danny at plus 105. Oh,
That's
no, that's
value
Terrence
right there.
Crawford. That's a Crawford fight. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I was
No,
about to say.
that was the Crawford one. There it is. There it is. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence. They got Errol Spence at a plus 37. I mean minus 370, and Danny Garcia at a plus 280. That's kind of wide for Danny Garcia and Spence with that chin issue. You say you got
Yeah,
Ken Davis and Leo on yours, right?
yeah. I got that.
Okay.
That's pretty much the same. It's looking like the Danny Garcia. It's like minus 300 and plus two something for Leo. You feel me?
Yeah, they got the KSI Jake Paul 2 on this bitch already. They got the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua on this motherfucker already. And then they
Oh, I see
even
what
got
they doing. They
look,
doing it like how William Hill do it. William Hill, if the fight is like announced or talked about, they usually put a line out there really early. And if it don't happen by the date that they got it on there, they'll give you your bread back or
yeah.
something like that. But yeah, these is on William Hill. If it's not set in stone, then they not gonna have it on there. Or if it's not like 2 months close to when the fight is happening, they're not gonna have it on there. But that's why I said I'm surprised that they don't have Loma on there and Teofimo on mine yet.
They even put the fight, like you just said, a fight that was talked about. They even
Mhm.
put the Ryan Garcia versus Henry Cujo on there. And that was just a media beat.
What
They
is
were,
Ryan? What is Ryan and Campbell looking like? Do they got that on there?
I think I seen that. Let me see. Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. Hold on. No, they don't got that one on here yet. Hold on, let me make sure. No, not yet.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think that's
Well,
too
maybe
far.
maybe when we get to the Charlo fight, like a day before, maybe they can give maybe they'll have some future fights on mine. That way, I could try to, you know, if I get through the NFL first week, maybe I
Right.
can mix those up and go certain different ways when we start getting closer to the Charlo fight. And we still got NFL for those next couple of weeks too. We can throw
Right.
in there. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to smack them, bro. I'm studying my heart, my ass off every day. I'm looking at injuries. I'm looking at what these people are saying, if they're gonna be playing, what type of energy they bring in to the football field, and I'm gonna have a good ticket for all of us. And like I said, if I hit, then whoever been fucking with us and whoever been in our chat and our live, I got something special for y'all if I do hit. So just stay tuned.
Hey, we got it. Oh, look at that. If we hit, we already got a Gun Rice and DJ
Yeah, I'm gonna
NBA
give back. I'm gonna give
prediction and
back to the
odds
people. I
giveaway.
got blessed, so I'm gonna bless y'all. So trust and believe. I got something special if we can get one of these tickets together, and then we're gonna start getting y'all opinions too and throwing them on a ticket. And whoever give good accurate picks, if it all hit on our parlay tickets, then we're gonna give something back to y'all too. So like I said, just keep tuning in. We're gonna have some good stuff in the future and do big things.
Oh, wow. Damn, you would have got paid on that time. I heard you, man. Look, he was like, you know how pissed I was? I picked Fury to stop Wilder and couldn't get a bet nowhere. Damn, he would have got paid on that because the odds was stupid on that, like plus 1100 or some crazy shit. Plus 1200 or something. It was crazy, bro. You could have got dumb cake on that one. Just like the Alexander Povetkin. Bro, I looked at the on Bovada, Alexander Povetkin to stop Dillian White in 5 was plus 3,800, fam. If somebody would have bet that shit plus 3,800, that was.
The biggest bet I seen was plus 12 for like John when Ruiz beat AJ. That was the biggest. That was one of the biggest upsets. If you and then Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunez. Those two
Wow.
fights right there were two fucking huge underdogs. I think like $100 would have gave you 12 or like 4,000 or some shit like that back. It was some crazy ass numbers.
What
But
about
those were
what about Holly Holmes when she upset Ronda Rousey?
it was big, but I don't think it was bigger than I don't think it was bigger than when Nunez won. But I know Holly Holmes, she was pretty big too. I ain't even gonna lie, she was pretty big because the only dude who won out here that fight, I had him on the news the next day and everything. I remember it like it was yesterday. He was one of the only guys in Vegas. And I think he dropped like 100,000 for Nunez to beat Ronda Rousey, and he dropped another. He turned around and dropped another like 200,000 for Holly Holmes, and that dude he had some other shit on there too that hit too. That was some underdog shit. Oh yeah, that was the if I'm not mistaken, that was around the time that I think he had like one of the basketball games or something, and then he had the football. Somebody got upset around that same time in football, but he hit football, basketball, and he hit those, and he hit a fight, and he won like 1 point something million back or some crazy shit like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Hell yeah, dropping all that bread. You see with my dollar tickets, you put
Yeah.
6 zeros behind that bitch. That whole fucking got paid, dog.
Yeah. People live off
Man,
of that out here, bro. I mean, like I said, you got hardcore gamblers that live off of that. I met a couple of women at the jobs that I was going at, and they was like, "Yeah, I mess with this dude, and all he does is he just sports bet, and he has a fucking house in Summerlin, which is one of the richest places you can live out here in Vegas. I think Floyd got a house over there in Spanish Hills and in Summerlin, and yeah, you got a big lake that's in the back of your yard and shit. Yeah, he live on off of that. So if you can play the odds, man. It's not like I told y'all, man. Some games you got to stay away from. Some games you got to play because you can find value. You might have to go 5 weeks without betting, but that 6 week you bet, you fucking hit more than people hit within 5 years of betting. So I mean, it happens like that, bro. Happens like that.
all right, guys. So y'all got the bets. Put them in. Put them in. I put mine in. I'm gonna win my little. I think what $9 off of $2. I'm increasing my bank. That's all it's about. So y'all have some fun with the games. I am gonna do the game tonight. Which one? I think Lewis and I are doing this. Yeah, the Bucks in Miami. So that's in a little while. I'm gonna set that up. We're gonna do the Bucks Miami live commentary, basketball live with Lewis and D. Y'all can come back if y'all made some bets. Enjoy the game with us. See how the bets go. Whatever. Have some fun with it. Shout out to my partner Gun Rights, aka Mob. Y'all catch us again on the next show.
Yeah, we'll be back, man. And like I said, man, I got something special for y'all. Y'all just keep tuning in, and we gonna try to get something good going in. And like I said, it's growing slowly but surely. This is a marathon, it ain't a sprint. So just keep tuning in.
Damn. So y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.